We turned this boring den into one of our favorite rooms in this old 1960s farmhouse. This den always felt incomplete. There's plenty of space, but there's nothing really anchoring the room. We wanted this to be a place you'd actually want to slow down in. A spot to cozy up by the fireplace with a book and a cup of coffee. A place for games, long conversations, and evenings that don't revolve around a screen. It's always been important to us to create spaces without a TV, so we're encouraged to read a book or play games instead. I had a vision in my head, but you never really know how things will turn out until you start building. These cabinets are from Home Depot, relatively inexpensive, but they work great for this project. These bookshelves and cabinets will give us more storage and create a cozy library feel. Once everything was dry, fit, and square, it finally felt like this might actually work. And now that the lower cabinets are installed, I started working on the bookshelves. Ready? This is not my favorite part to build because it's time consuming and monotonous. Here I'm cutting all the bookshelf pieces over and over again. Now I'm using the Craig pocket hole kit to assemble the bookshelves. With the pocket holes and wood glue, these shelves should be strong enough to hold all our books. The first shelf is complete, and this is where the room really started to come to life. There's one. After completing the other 3 shelves, I started to work on the trim. Because this is plywood, I had to cover the ends with trim to give everything a nice finished look. Lots and lots of trim. Every seam, corner, and edge needed trim work. Took a lot of time, but in the end, these details are what give it a high-end look. It felt like there was a million little nail holes to fill and gaps to caulk, but I just cranked some music and tried to enjoy the process. And then after sanding everything down, I used my shop vac to clean up all the dust. Now everything's prepped and ready for some primer. The plastic's hung, taped off, and ready to spray. I'm using my Harbor Freight paint sprayer. It's definitely worth every penny. Highly recommend checking it out if you have a project like this. After the first coat of primer, I started to get really excited. It's finally starting to look like something. While the paint inside was drying, I took all the cabinet doors outside the spray. And man, was I thankful for a rare, warm winter day. When it was time to put some finish coat on the cabinets, my GoPro decided to stop working. Perfect. All right, I got the green on there. Woo! I'm excited to show you guys this green color on the cabinets. It turned out really good. I'm looking like the Incredible Hulk right now. All green. Lou Ferrigno, you know. Pulling the tape off, the plastic is always strangely rewarding. The room already feels completely different, but there's still a few steps to go. This green color, called rosemary from Sherwin-Williams, adds such a warmth to the room. We came back and installed molding at the top of the shelf, which added a lot of character. This was a little expensive, but it's worth it. At this point, we were so excited to finish the project, but there's still more work to be done. I could already envision a cold winter day, sitting with a book, watching the fire and enjoying the space. Now that everything is complete, it's time to add our books, records, and plants. It's hard to believe all this was scattered around the house before. Now for the final reveal. One more look at the space before and after. What a transformation. This project took a few months, but we know it's a space we'll enjoy for years to come. It's not just built-ins, it's a room that invites us to slow down, spend time together, and be present. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more projects like this one.